Some new stories for you from Amhara, Tigray, and Oromia regions of Ethiopia. Firstly, viewers, we have some pictures for you which have been shared by OLA backed news sources. The pictures show newly captured prisoners who are government soldiers, militia soldiers, some Warada officials in Oromia region. The pictures are from three different regions, which shows that OLA is expanding its operations in Oromia. Secondly, viewers, we know that tomorrow Amhara students are due to hold protests across Amhara region. Not only students but other bodies are also expected to join. Massive protests are expected. Before that, government is trying to stop these protests. Thirdly, viewers, Oromia region's political party, Oromo Federalist Congress, is holding its second General Assembly these minutes. General Assembly is underway in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Who will be the new leader of this party? Jawar Garba, Professor Maria Gudina. The party boycotted last year's election. And lastly, viewers, we have a new story about a statement of a member of US House Foreign Affairs Committee who is calling upon Ethiopian federal government to restore communication and banking services in Tigray after the announcement of Tigray-Ethiopia truce. Firstly, viewers, let's start from Oromo Liberation Army, OLA. OLA is stepping up its operations, no doubt about that. Its recruitments have increased, and we are seeing that it is taking control of areas close to Addis Ababa. Last night, I shared a video from Jawar town, 120 kilometers away from Addis Ababa in West Shiva zone. Now we have pictures from three different places where some government soldiers, some militia members have been taken prisoner by Oromo Liberation Army. Have a look at this first picture. This picture is from West Shiva zone of Oromia region, Gado city. Here some militia members have been captured by members of Oromo Liberation Army. Second picture is from East Valaga, Western Oromia, which is OLA's stronghold. We know that Valaga is OLA's headquarters, you can say. Here, this picture is from Nunukumba Wareda, and several government soldiers can be seen who've been taken prisoner in East Valaga. Third picture is from Guji. It is from Goro Dola district, Guji zone. Here, a police commander has been detained by members of Oromo Liberation Army. The police commander of this Gorodola district was heard saying that he would clean the area of OLA in just a few weeks, but now police officials are being taken prisoner in Guji. So you see that in southern Oromia, Guji, in western Oromia, Valaga, and in West Shiva zone, government soldiers, militia members, police officials are being detained, are being arrested by members of Oromo Liberation Army. Now, secondly, viewers, tomorrow on Sunday, massive protests are expected across Amhara region. Students' bodies have called for these protests against 12th grade exam results of the Amhara region. Though Amhara regional government is in talks with Ethiopian federal bodies to resolve this issue, but students' bodies are due to protest across Amhara region tomorrow. And students' bodies are approaching professional unions, political parties, activists to participate in these protests. And tomorrow we could see massive protests keeping in view the prevailing anti-government, anti-federal government, anti-PM Abiy sentiment in the Amhara region. Before that, the government is trying to stop these protests. We have seen a statement from Bahirdar City Council. Bahirdar City Council says that these protests, tomorrow's protests, are unacceptable. Regional government is in talks with Ethiopian federal bodies to resolve the issue. That is why there is no need of any protest. And lastly, Bahirdar City Council is warning that it won't take any responsibility for any damage to protesters. So it is a warning, it is a threat to stop people from protesting. It is a threat to teachers, to students, to other bodies which are due to participate in tomorrow's protest. Federal government and Amhara regional government are in talks, but so far no solution. If no solution is found today, we could see massive demonstrations across Amhara tomorrow. We know that there are several issues between Amhara politicians and Ethiopian federal government. Crackdown on Fano, truce between TPLF and Ethiopian government, this exam issue and several other issues are leading to rising tensions between some political factions in Amhara region and Ethiopian federal government. That is why we could see not only students but teachers, politicians, activists, professionals join tomorrow's protests. We'll update you tomorrow about these protests. Thirdly, viewers, Oromia Region's political party OFC is holding its second General Assembly. Oromo Federalist Congress is the name of the party, led by Professor Marira Gudina. Jawar Bekele Garba are also leaders of the party. Jawar joined it late. He joined the party in December 2019. A few months after that, Hachalo was killed and Jawar was put in prison. So Jawar has not been a major leader in the past of this party, but now he is definitely one of the main leaders. Which position will he be given? That remains to be seen. And who will lead this party now? Will it be led by Marira Gudina, who has been leading it for years? Or will he make way for young leaders like Bekele Garba and Jawar? That remains to be seen. The party boycotted last year's general election, viewers, when Jawar, Bekele Garba were in prison. OLF and OFC both boycotted June 21st Ethiopian general election. So PM Abiy's Prosperity Party ran unopposed in Oromia, and he just unilaterally swept across Oromia. His party, Prosperity Party, won almost all seats from Oromia region, largely due to the boycott by OLF and OFC. But OFC now wants to be in political circles. How can a political party survive if it does not contest elections? If you remember, I had opposed that decision of OFC that it should not boycott June 21st election. So party boycotted June 21st election and now it is out of the parliament. Now it can only hold rallies, general assemblies, demonstrations. Even demonstrations are not being allowed. That is why perhaps Jawar, Bekele Garba are silent. Let's see, the party is now reorganizing. Who will lead this party? We'll update you after the conclusion of this assembly. Fourthly, viewers, we know that Tigray government and Ethiopian federal government have agreed on humanitarian truce. Just delivery of aid to Tigray has been agreed, but US senators, US lawmakers want more. Michael McCall is member of US House Foreign Affairs Committee. This committee passed HR 6600 a few days ago and submitted it to to the US House of Representatives, where it is pending and voting could be done in coming days. This Michael McCall, congressman, has released a statement. He says that communication services and banking services must also be restored. And he says that Tigray was deprived of humanitarian aid. Empty promises were made. It should not happen now. Otherwise, those who are responsible will be held accountable. So, another warning from this committee which passed HR 6600 due to be considered by Ethiopian House of Representatives in coming days. Will Ethiopian government restore telecommunication and banking services in Tigray? That remains to be seen. But the way things are progressing, we could see such confidence building measures in coming days.